How much do you lament, or how difficult did you make it for yourself in that first half by constantly shooting yourselves in the foot?
You nailed it. It was almost self-inflicted, wasn't it? It was, it was quite painful. I think we were all extremely frustrated now, and we were coming in at half-time. When you're under pressure, there's a certain way you need to play, and we had 9 goals in a row kicked against us today. You don't win too many games doing that. So you saw it. You saw our best. You can see what we can do. You saw that in the third. The fourth, we're trying some stuff, but unfortunately, you're seeing both sides at this point, and we have to get better in those moments where, when 2 goals or 3 goals are kicked against us. And today, that was 3 times in the game. 3 goals and then 6 goals, and then our inability to turn that around, or to have maybe our mindset right in that moment. What's needed next for our team. That's our area of growth. But we drift away from what we know we need to do, and it's not selfish. It's actually the opposite. We're trying so hard for the team. We've had this issue before. Today it was on steroids. Unfortunately, the boys. We want to win the game in that moment, and it's not time to win the game. It's time to actually stop the bleeding.
It's the second week in a row that we've seen those, I guess, the 2 sides to the team. I mean, what do you have an idea what that's down to? Is it as simple as saying inexperience, or?
No, it's just a lack of consistency. And I've said that throughout the pre-season. Our challenge is to become a consistent football side, and it's a lack of consistency in what we do. And the best sides in the competition have it. It's clockwork. They believe what they're doing. They stick to it under pressure, even under pressure. We're still a group that are learning how to do that. And it's frustrating for everyone, frustrating for our supporters, because they come into a game and they watch a third quarter where, it's exciting, and we put our oppo under pressure and we kick 9 goals, in that second half, and it's all there, and we don't quite get the job done, but you can't sort of be off for as long as we were off today.
What did you like about that second half, and how did you turn it around?
Well, the second half was the way we play. It was simple. It was predictable. It was our method. We turn the tackle count right around. We get at the body. We seek the contest. It's a package. It all comes off the back of a couple of simple key areas that we know, and when we get it right, we're pretty hard to play against. But the extremes are just too high at the moment. We know that. We talked about it post game, and we've got a group that are frustrated and angry. We'll continue to work on it. We'll go away and we'll work on it, because we challenge the best teams in the comp, but we want to be better than that. We're here to win games of footy.
How do you feel the fans will be feeling right now? I know you've spoken about wanting to make sure you come off the field to put in a performance where the fans are at least satisfied with what they've seen.
I'd say our supporters are feeling similar to what we are. I'd say they're frustrated. I'm hoping they're not angry. I hope they see where our side, that potential that's there. Because at our best, we're a very good side. I love the group we've put together at this point. Yep, we have some things we need to work on, but we're a fantastic group of footballers. We've got some real talent in our group. We've got some hard-nosed players. We've got some great role players. We've got a really good balanced group. So I hope our supporters are enjoying what they're seeing when we're at our best, and I apologise to them for the frustration we're putting them through at this point, but I just ask them, like I have for a few years, just be patient. We want to be there as fast as they do, and we'll get there.
Sometimes it's a bit simple to say bad goal kicking is bad football, but for this, I suppose the second week in a row, there's a few golden chances there. Set shots really let you down. Is it as simple as saying that you you kick a few more of those and it's a different ballgame.
Yeah,
Like you had 24 inside 50s to 7 in that third quarter.
Yep. yeah, and had a chance. It wasn't just inside 50 and they were bringing it out. It was shots on goal. You're right. Yep, we can't hide from that. We'll have a close look at our goal kicking, and are we putting enough pressure on? And when we're only taking a couple of thousand goal shots all across pre-season, and so are we getting something slightly wrong in that? Maybe the lack of pressure. 40-odd thousand fans, and we can't simulate that during the week. So we've got our challenges, but yeah, we've got to be better.
So on that point, Matthew, those of us in the cheap seats sitting up high and under no pressure can see, why did you handball? You should have kicked. So how do you get that decision-making process right with this group who are under pressure, who do have body on body, who do know the stakes of the score? How are you going to get through that?
That's the timepiece, Rich. That's the one that the magic, formula. That's why the players who have played 150 games are the ones who see the game. It's slower, it slows down. That's the challenge, of being a side that's working through the period we're in at this point, is that time, knowing that I've got a little bit more time at that moment, and it is easy from, row triple Z up the back. I've sat in the coach's box and been frustrated and, we've got to be better, but it is, I've down on the bench today, you can see the way, how hard these guys go, and the game is a brilliant game, and it's so challenging out there, but you see the players with experience, it's slower for them, it slows down, and they know the time they have, they make it look easy. At our best we have that, at our best we look really composed now. We didn't kick straight today and it cost us again. But really, the bigger picture is not our goal kicking today. The reason we lost the game is too many goals in a row, like a period of time where we were dominated, and Richmond were very good through that period. We ignited what is a very good side in a chaos game of footy.
Having said that, though, 1 point down the way through the last quarter, do you think you should have won it from there? Or?
Yep, we had momentum, but again, good sides find a way in that moment, and Richmond are a good side. They found a way in that moment to stop the bleeding and kick 2 or 3 in a row. So credit where it's due. They were good when they had to be, and that's why we sit here frustrated. But no, there's no doubt we had all the momentum and we were coming.
I guess, what did you make of the midfield performance? It seemed like in the first half, I guess, Richmond were dominant, but you able to wrestle back that dominance in the third.
Yeah, that's the area we really want to get right. Our best is very good, and our the other end is not quite where it needs to be. We've got to be a slightly more consistent side in that area, and it's across the ground. It's not just our mids. It's really a transition. We had 11 goals kicked off turnover today. That's 11 goals off turnover. Ain't winning you too many games, and that's not our mids as such. I know a lot of people talk about that, the clearance number and the battle inside. It's that second one away from there. We were off today. We were. At times we were off to the races thinking it was our ball, and it probably wasn't, and they smacked us going back the other way. But,
how much did you score on turnover?
You probably know that one more than me, Rich. The worst part about this, now I'm going to show I need glasses.
Yeah.
What did we kick in the end? I think we lost the turnover score by 40-odd.
This makes a big deal.
Looks like a 4 to me from here, but it's not ideal. 11 goals off turnover is a big score, and so that's part of the work on is you get one area right, but when we have it right, you saw it. That was front of centre footy, third quarter, opportunities, and kick goals.
That turnover, that just really puts pressure on your young defenders, who I thought actually played pretty well. Like Murray, Nicolaining did some really good things again, like he did last week, and Gilbert looked pretty good when you went back there in the second half.
Yeah, pleased with the way they fought it out. We put them under pressure. a couple coming off to the bench, can we just ease this back? Because Richmond, to their credit, were on top of us. But I thought they held on well. I mean, obviously we had too many goals kicked against, but some of it's, pretty hard to defend when it's coming back with interest. But I was really pleased with the way they fought it out. We tried something a little bit different behind the ball today. We were forced into a change pretty early, with Paddy going down. But pleased. I thought Himmelberg went back and showed us some stuff there. He's got some flexibility. He can play ahead and behind the ball, which is great for us. Where we go with that, we're not sure at this point. Riley coming on as a sub, I thought he impacted the game as well. He's been in some great form. Well, he played a really strong game in the Sample last week, playing with a bit of confidence. So I thought he showed that again. I thought he brought that up to the higher level. But yeah, some pleasing areas.
What was the plan with Riley as a sub? I'm guessing he would be coming on early on in the game. What was everything going well? What would have been, the plan with Riley?
What was the plan before we punch in the face? Is what you're asking? There's a number of different plans that we've got ready to go. We had to go with plan C or D today because that was the one that you factor in as well, the early injury. We had a look at their forward line, the possibilities with Ryan coming in that they might go a bit taller and expose us. But I thought, they had 12 goal kickers in the end, so we weren't exposed in the air. It was really off the intercept that hurt us. It's hard to defend. But with Riley, perfect world, Riley would have come on and impacted, maybe at some stage late in the third, like a lot of teams are doing. And Riley's got so much flexibility. Could have rucked, played as a forward coming up. We had a lot of plans in place. It wasn't to be today. We got him in the end. In the end, we got 3 rucks, but Elliott being able to go back gives us that bonus.
How was Paddy?
Yeah, Paddy's okay. He's in the locker room and I think he's got a bit of a headache, but he's okay.
What sort of week are you expecting? Are we going to have the best of enemies or the worst of friends?
Yeah. Why change it, Rich? Why change it? I think both teams. I love the showdown week. I think we all do. I'll try and come up with something a little bit for you. I think our guys will be just chomping at the bit, and so will they. So will they, which will be great. It'll be a good week for SA, and looking forward to it.
Is Darcy okay? That's very heavy striking on his neck.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Darcy individually yet post the game, but he was able to get back out there. We'll keep a close eye on him. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.